It's been a little while since I last made a video. I think the last time I made a video was the time that I passed my first Prop Firm Challenge account, and that was in last year. Now it is Thursday, February 26th of 2026, and a lot has happened today. A lot. Um, a lot that I kind of just wanted to sit down and, I have my camera in my bag. I'm at my school right now. I kind of just wanted to come and create a video because today it was my brother's birthday, which was good for him. Happy birthday to him. But I hate going to family gatherings now. I hate it. And to explain why, I feel like um, it's because I'm on this path, and that's kind of why I started creating these videos, is just to document this path and what I've been going on and doing, which is trading. But my family doesn't see it. My family doesn't see the vision, bro. And today that was pretty evident to me. When I went to my house, I ended up taking my friend from school, and I think he's the only other one that shares the kind of same mentality that I have. The abundance mentality that, if you keep putting in the hard work, every single day, without stopping, without giving up, bro, there will be good things that come to you. And he kind of sat in on the conversation that me and my family have, and this is almost a conversation that we have every single time there's like any sort of family gathering now. Like I go visit my uncles, I go visit everybody in my family. They all want to talk about my future and what that looks like, and I think every single one of them has like a different aspect or a different view on what that should look like, and it's evident that, my parents, they grew up in the ways where, you know my parents, most of them are all teachers. Like all the people in my family, they're all teachers. They all want me to go and get a teaching degree, or they want me to my dad suggested, he was like, hey, I know you're good at computers. He started his own business when he was younger too. But he was like, you should go around and help the elderly people and help them out with their computers. You can make like a really good living off of that, and you could go door to door and do that. I'm talking to my dad, and he's saying you would make hand over fist. You wouldn't even know what to do with the money that you would make from that. And it's like, okay, yeah, that might be a good idea, but what if I wanted to do more? Like like what if I wanted to do more? And my parents are talking to me, and they're like, well, I don't know, teaching's a really good job. You could make a really good money. You'd get to $100,000 a year really, really fast. And it's like, yeah, but then you're stuck there. Like, you're never gonna get a raise one year of just like, your boss is never gonna give you a raise past that. Like, yeah, you might get like a couple percent in another year. In another year, well, other people are running it up, making so much more than that. Like, there's so much more potential out there. I told my mom, my dad, he's like, or I think the example that my dad gave me when he was trying to tell me, what you could do for that job, he was like, oh, you could, like, I have this customer, and he would just call you up and get you to install something on the boat. And like, what if I want to be the motherfucker that's calling the motherfucker up for the boat, What if I want that type of lifestyle? And then I was talking to my mom, I was like, do you think the person that that runs and gets that boat is being a teacher? No, no. And I was like, why can't I be like him? And she's like, I kid you not, this is what she said. She said, you're not like that type of person. You're not like that person. I was just like, wow. That really took me back, Like, once I heard that, I was like, wow. Wow. And I don't want to get emotional or nothing, but it's just like, you hear that and it's like, what's the difference, bro? what is the difference? You know, like how am I different than that type of person, you know? Like you watch all these people's success stories, they are just like you. They're just like you. They're just like anybody else. They had an idea, they had delusion, and a super strong belief in themselves. And that's really all it takes. That is really all it takes to be able to make it in today's age. Uh, and consistency. That's one of the biggest things too. I think I've been doing a really good job at that. I think that uh, really with my schedule for my day is planned out pretty well. You know, one thing that I wanted to do with this journey when I first started out, I was like, yeah, I have to manage this and like this journey that I'm on. Block out the time in the start of my day. Make sure that I have 9:30 every morning. Nothing interrupts that. 9:30 every morning, I want to be sitting in front of my computer doing my own thing. I have a class. Today is Thursday, February 26th. I have a class every Thursday at 8:30 a.m. and I always miss it because it goes from 8:30 to 10:30. And that's right in the time where I need to be working and I need to be focusing on this if I want to make this work. So I never want to come to this class and the teacher knows this. The teacher knows that I don't want to, and he's starting to start doing attendance, blah blah blah, all this other stuff. You know, I I used to get scared of this type of stuff, because this is the type of stuff when you're in these programs, you're like, oh no, like this is my future, like this is what I really care about. This is what I really care about right now. If the teacher's threatening me, it's gonna be something bad that happens. When you're on this academic journey, I used to be a really good kid in high school. I used to get good grades. I'd really respect the teachers. I'd really, you know, respect what they're doing because that's how I was raised. And my mom is a teacher. I know what it's like for the teachers. But I I don't want to say that I don't care anymore, but I don't. Like I almost don't care about the program now. Like I'm not trying my hardest towards the program. I'm uh I'm in my third year, mind you, but I'm not giving it my all because I know deep down that this is not what I want to do exactly. And, I'm really blessed and lucky, that my parents can actually even afford to send me here because without them I wouldn't be probably here, bro. I wouldn't want to pay out of my own pocket, or if I was, then I'd be even more scared or uncertain about what my future would hold, But yeah, at this moment, like not caring about the program and focusing on what I want to do is more important to me. But in the beginning, it was really, how can I manage these both, and how can I manage and do schoolwork right after I get off the of what I'm doing. I have no time in my day to improve on anything else. Yesterday and today I was studying for an exam that I had today. Like it's just not what I want to be doing and consuming my time with, and it's troubling to see that other people are just so consumed in this. Like this is their life. This is what means the most to them. And this is what gives them like something to do with their time. This is what gives them what to do with their time. But I want to occupy my time with other things, bro. Like this. Even just talking to this camera, I have a list of notes written down of what I want to be able to just like go through and talk about. But uh yeah, shoot. I forgot what I was even going to talk about, but yeah, literally with this school journey, I feel like I've already taken steps to reach out to like a academic advisor, and I know that hold on, but I've taken steps to reach out to this academic advisor to see if it's possible to take a year off. The one thing that I did talk to my family in today, and my grandma was there. But I was talking to them about taking like a year off because, I know that this isn't what I want to do. I brought that up to them, you know, but they kind of gave it like a time limit. They're like, grandma's like, oh, what if it doesn't work out in like 6 months? Maybe you go back or something. I'm like, I have the rest of my life to, figure out what I want to do. I'm not saying that it's going to take that long, but I hope it doesn't take that long, the rest of my life. But I really truly think that this is like what I want, you know? And I never truly took that step back in high school. And I never truly was like, what does Cameron want? What does he want with the rest of his life? Like, what does he want to be doing when he's 50, 60 years old, bro? And I looked at my like parents' jobs and teachers, and no offense to them, it's a great career for them to go down. And I'm thankful that they did because otherwise I wouldn't be in this position. But um, it's not what I want to do. And I feel like I have so much more potential. And yeah, literally, those like rich people are not different. Like I can attain that, and I will attain that. But yeah, I'm here at 9:30 at night. Making a YouTube update about my life. Um, well, nobody else is here. Just talking to a camera. Um, yeah, bro. I think that um, I think that I am different. I am different. I will be different than the majority of what other people want to do. It's okay to be those other people, but it's just it's not the life that I want to live. And I took a step back and I was like, you know, if I can do what I want to do for the rest of my life without hating the job that I go down or hating what I do when I clock in every day for somebody else's dream, then it's a success in that sense. But yeah, I kind of want to just give this video as like a little update as to where I'm at. Maybe I'll make a couple more videos in this time period. But yeah, I thought just coming back to school after just going to the gym and having a day out with my friends. Not really a day out, but like I hung out with them for most of the day and did an exam. But I thought that this might be the most productive thing that I could do at the moment. Just come back here and make an update of what I want. You know.